Hello, this video covers how to iterate on habits within the Life in Full app. So once you have your habit activated and it's white, you can go ahead and click on it to see your progress. So as you can see here, it looks like I completed my habit twice and missed it once, and I still have one planned in the future for the current week that I'm working on for my habit. But let's say that actually on day 3, I actually did complete the habit. I just forgot to record it. I go ahead and click on this to change it based on how I want it to be. Oh, was the habit done or not, to update the data to match reality. And let's say on day 1, I actually didn't do the habit, but I accidentally clicked it off. So I can go ahead and edit when I did my habit and when I didn't. So let's say this is the truth. I missed the first day, but I got the other 2 days. Now it's up to date. And say if you want to see when was I supposed to do this habit, like day 1. If you want to see that information, you click on Edit Habit Schedule. And you can see when your dates and times are set up to match your habit schedule. So if you see here, January 3rd was when my first habit was planned for the first week. And then January 5th is the second day. January 7th was the third day. And January 9th is the fourth day, which hasn't happened yet. And you can also edit these days and times if you wanted to plan your habit schedule differently. And then you can also cancel it if you don't want to change anything. And let's go ahead and look on this fourth day, which is today. And let's say I already did the habit. I could click on it there, but I also want to demonstrate that all of your habits will show up on the today page within the app. So let's just do this habit today at 4 p.m. But let's say I go ahead and already did it. I can click the checkbox here and say, yep, I checked the emails today for my habit. I can then navigate back to my roadmap and back into my habit over here and see that it changed from yellow to green. So you can see that, okay, I completed my habit plan for this week. I got 3 out of 4, which is pretty good. And let's go ahead and say I want to move up to 5 next week. And this week of the habit is complete. I'm ready to plan the next week. So I click Finish Week. And now this shows me the dates and times for my last week, and I have to update them all for the next week. So in this case, instead of January 3rd, I want to do January 10th. Instead of January 5th, I want to do January 12th, just moving it up a week. But you can do these however you want for the next week. But usually just moving a week later is the most common way. And let's say instead of doing it 4 times, I want to add in a 5th time. So let's say I want to duplicate this one, and I'm just going to go ahead and do it on the 13th. So now I have 5. So last week I got 3 out of 4. I'm going to try to get 5 out of 5 this next week. You can go ahead and click Save. And now you can see in our schedule, we have 5 more habits planned. If you see this little blue box shows us that it was not planned. So for week 1, we only planned 4 habits, and 4 habit dates and times, and we didn't get one. And for the next week, we have 5 planned, and we have 0 so far because they're in the future. And then we'll keep iterating on this habit week by week, trying to get more and more green until eventually we want to get 7 greens. And then we can know that our habit is pretty well established. And at that point, we could click Habit Completed. And then we could say what we did, and then save the win, and it would move to the win board. But I won't do that for now. I'll cover that on the win board video. And that's all you need to know for iterating on your habits. Thank you.